Hello everyone and a warm welcome from the Data and AI team. I am Rohit Rawat and today I will be presenting some of the finance dashboard that our team has been created. So here we have four insightful dashboard to explore and I will be walk you through each one. So our first dashboard that is the balance sheet, second is account receivable dashboard, the third one is profit and loss and the fourth and last one is account payable dashboard. Let's dive in. So this is our first dashboard. This is a balance sheet dashboard that display financials data across multiple years. It includes dashboard. We have a filter panel which include year, quarter, month, and the segment through which the data will be get filtered out. On the right side, as you can see, we have our main balance sheet which shows current asset, cash and in the current asset we have cash and cash equivalent, inventory, investment, and the non-current asset we have intangible asset, property, plant and equipment. So in the liabilities and owner equity, we have shown liabilities like current liabilities, non-current liabilities, long-term liabilities, which is classified in 3 years, 2018, 2019, and 2020. Now, let's move on our next dashboard that is account receivable dashboard. So, account receivable dashboards help track outstanding payments from the customers. It includes key metrics like total receivables, no due balance, how much due balance we have, the percentage of the due balance we have, and the no due balance percentage. It also includes visuals such as bar chart and geographical map to show balance by customer type, region, country, and by the aging group. We have also showcased a table in which we have countries. In the countries, we have the total balance and how much the balance we have the due from the total balance and the percentage of the due balance as well as the percentage of the no due balance. On the left side of the panel, we have seen some filters like countries, customer type, salesperson, and the survey zone through which the data will be filtered out. For example, if I select a country like Germany, the data will be filtered out on the whole dashboard. So now let's move on to our third dashboard. So now let's move on to third dashboard, tracking revenue, expenses, and profit over time. So here on the right side, we have five major KPI. So on the right side of the panel, we have five major KPIs that we get before interest and taxes. Third one is EBITDA, that is earning before interest, tax, depreciation, and amortization. And the last fourth one is gross profit, that is revenue minus cost of the goods sold. And the last one that is net profit means that the amount of the profit that we are taking at home means that we have left after all the expenses and all the interest. And now we have shown a profit and loss account in a matrix in which we have shown like how much profit and loss we have gained in for us particular years like 2018, 19, and 2020. And on the next, we have used line chart to show comparison between the net profit and the gross profit. And on the left side, we have the slices, or we can say the filter panel, in which we have year, quarter, month, and the segment. Like if you have selected an year, the data will be get filtered out. So for now, currently it shows for 2019 year profit and loss. So now let's move on to our next and the last dashboard. So this is our last dashboard that is account payable dashboard. So this dashboard provide insight into outstanding vendor payment, overdue amount, and the total purchases that makes it of our dashboard. We have five major KPI. The first one is total purchases that shows total amount of the item we have purchased from the vendor and the total amount we have to pay to the vendor and the due amount that we haven't paid till now and the overdue payment payable that shows the late payment that should have been cleared by now and the percentage of the overdue payment. So we have used bar chart, column chart, and a matrix to show total payable by each bucket, total purchase by vendor, how much item amount purchases we have done by each vendor, total pay amount, how much we have to pay to each vendor. And in that matrix section, we have vendor name, the amount we have purchased, we have to pay the amount to the vendor, how much overdue amount we have, how much due payable we have, and the percentage of the overdue payable. And on the left side, we have same filters such as vendor name, vendor number, customer type, countries. Like I have selected in a vendor name like this, so the data will get filtered out on the right side. So for vendor 002, we have total purchases like 6K, we have to pay 1K, and we have no overdue table. This conclude our walkthrough of the financial dashboard. These insight helps businesses track their financial performance, manage outstanding balance, and make data-driven decisions. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to helping you transform data into meaningful insight. Till then, goodbye.